Francesco Akira, an unfortunate injury. Led to his elimination. Early forfeits in this year's tournament. It's absolutely turned the tournament on its head. Show now in one of the leading sides of Block B. Who could have thought that at the beginning of this tournament? And who could have thought this, the amount of momentum Kosei Fujita walked in with, and to be near the bottom of the pile, admittedly, so far in Block A, not capable of advancing anywhere close to the semifinals by this point. We're talking mathematically incapable of doing so. And the math works out for Fujita there. Look at this, just gonna take his time. Kosei Fujita like a seasoned veteran inside that ring, the way he's able to maintain composure. But we'll see just how long that can last. Ran right into danger at the hands of Katsuya Murashima. And everyone up, everyone gonna be looking for the tag here. It's Kosei Fujita, it's Murashima. Tags made on both sides. Shoma Kato legal, Robbie Eagles legal. And Eagles is gonna be eating these shots up as long as he can. When the shirts come off, it's like the gloves coming off in boxing here. Whoa! You wanna talk about chops. About 50 chops that Robbie Eagles ate at the hands of Hiromu. Takahashi, just days ago back in Tokyo, still feeling the effects, the wear and tear on the body from those chops from Hiromu, and the strike concaving the chest, thrust kick to the side. Eagles is in full control here. Well, I'm watching it. Wow. And looking to show Kosei Fujita exactly how it is done. And Robbie Eagles knocking some sense into one draw on the record book, not to mention that harsh and admittedly embarrassing singles loss to Yota Tsuji back in Korakuen Hall. Well, Gedo's best in-ring competitive years very well could be behind him. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. One of the smartest men you will find in professional wrestling. We often question at times who was really pulling the strings in Bullet Club. No doubt about it whatsoever at all. As Yoshinobu Kanemaru keep Gedo down here. It's very interesting to see here tonight. Clark Connors on the outside feeding a lot into the energy here. More than I ever really could have expected. This crowd fully behind Gedo here. Gedo gonna have to look to make a tag sometime very soon, very quickly. Any means necessary here for the tag. Gonna need to make it. There it is, tag made. And we're seeing shades of the Wild Rhino here tonight as Clark Connors misdirection. G flip. Clark Connors says if you want to be the face of the junior heavyweight division, you have to have a face to show just like his own. Connors busting full on, deep impact here. Cover here, Connors in. Just two. A hard press there. That scoop slam comes from absolutely out of nowhere when you face off against Clark Connors. Can't expect it any angle, anytime. And oh no, went for that gore. Gore not gonna work out here, and targeting the knee of Clark Connors here is gonna be Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Tag made, Blake Christian, the legal man. And once again, you see that taped up left arm, just off camera shot, but as soon as we change, there it is right there, taped up at the elbow, all the way down to the forearm. Continues to be so after the relentless assault Blake Christian has been putting in. Blake Christian, heavily motivated, needed a fresh restart coming in to his previous competition in Tokyo, back in Yoyogi. And for Blake Christian, that's exactly what he would find on night 9 with that victory, which he scored. Blake Christian now 10 points on the board in this tournament. El Desperado losing out in his last tournament matchup. It was main event against TJP. TJP finds himself advancing forward even more to 8 points on the board. Could be the biggest comeback discussion of this tournament. It's not TJP, it could be Hiromu Takahashi. Sadly, very well could be HAYATA as well. The targets for HAYATA and Blake Christian continue to be that left arm on the left side entirely of El Desperado. Nothing new. Could be looking for Ishimori. Nope, not going to happen. Up, out. Here we go. Takes control of that wrist. Brings it up. Tries to elevate the wrist. Take full control. And Despe is going to find himself on the opposite side of an enziguri. As El Desperado.
3 others in the ring.
Absolutely right about that one.
TJP flying off the top. That forearm smash where he likes to land on you crossbody style. Oh. Shout out Shinjiro Otani. See, I find it funny with these LIJ guys. Tsuji had every chance to trip up TJ as he was running for those rows, but he was like, nah, I'm gonna let my pal get his face washed. Strange dudes.
Definitely a different focus here for Yota Tsuji here tonight. TJP focused on one goal and one goal only. Gonna have to change trajectory though. Titán sweeps out the legs. Ooh, popped up right off the side of the skull. Titán up, Titán in. Beautiful crossbody from the top.
The plancha that they like to use in Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre style combined. The Japanese style. Titán trying his hardest to adapt any given moment, just like that. Titán could land a strike that changes the game.
Call him Neo because that was straight out of the Matrix.
Titán had a very impressive start to this year's Best of the Super Junior. Fell off a little bit in between, looking to make that comeback, continuing forward near the top, at the top of Block A. Victory roll. Takes control of that leg. Walk me through this one, Robbie. What are we seeing here?
He's going for that same hold that he's beaten almost everyone in this lineup with.
We've seen it on Immortal Callum Newman.
Lucky Callum Newman was there, ready and willing to break up that submission, especially since he's introduced that cross-armed variation of the hold.
I'm gonna have to find out.
Just Google it.
Kevin Knight tag made, those coiled springs up and into the skies here. Not gonna connect with anything on the down though. As Knight Bushi gonna be taking place. Block A, taking him up sky high. Spine on the pine here tonight.
Yeah, how much pressure did that exert from Kevin though? Because he's got that shoulder's heavily strapped and taped up. So
you'd think that injured right shoulder potentially you'd want to avoid a little bit of the power game.
Yeah. Muscle memory might have kicked in for that sky high though.
We've seen Kevin Knight bust it out many a times in his career. Kevin Knight though over the top, bringing it right bound back. Takes Bushi and Naito out at once. It's our final preview tag team matchup before we head into what will be our upcoming Block B matches. Cover here for Knight 2.
Even that splash, it's such a classic move for Kevin to hit. He's done it time and time again, in almost all of his matches in this tournament, even in the undercards. But that's one of those landing positions that's not good for your shoulder if it's already hurt.
Nope. Utilizes that same shoulder for the lariat on the come down. Is there an effect? Cover here. This could be the effect. 2 count.
Maybe not as strong as it was at the start of this tournament though. So let's see what his next move is. He's not showing any signs of it being in excruciating pain, but the tape would say otherwise.
Kevin Knight would love to hit that spike DDT right here. Satellite up. Nope. And double D face breaker stuns Kevin Knight there. And it's been MX that has been game-changing for Bushi at various points in Best of the Super Junior before. Would love to hit it here, but it's probably safer to make the tag, and I think that's what we're going to see.
Dial right here. See if he keeps his composure.
Yep, Mack, Tornillo in. We've seen that from Daya before. Cover here.
Insult to injury.
Yeah.
He said, stay here a minute. I'm going to hit you with your own move.
Yeah, one of the closest falls we saw all the way throughout this tournament. It was Dragon Daya Hiromu Takahashi. And, well, as soon as we saw that Tornillo in, we thought it might be a surprise win for Daya. In the end, it would not. But continuing to be insult to injury for Ninja Mack.
Targeting that shoulder. I want to see what he's setting up.
Ooh.
Unorthodox striker. That's the way that I'd put Ninja Mack. Double thrust chops into the solar plexus. Cross chop to the side of the head. You really got to watch things like Three Ninjas, Power Rangers, Karate Kid.
Yeah, hard to study for this man. Wait a minute, wait a minute! Spanish fly all the way off the top. And just like that, Ninja Mack out of nowhere. Right into the omoplata crossface. Locked in right here. Something's got to give here for Dragon Daya.
He skips over the cover attempt to go straight for the submission. This could be Ninja Mack trying to make a statement in this tournament.
Not a lot of time left to do so. Rolls right back to the middle. That's exactly where you want to be if you are Ninja Mack right here, right now.
Best position to hold a submission like this one. He's really just got to keep his weight down on his right hip, but...
Oh, shoulders too. And that cross-fix cover once again, just 2. 6 points on the board for Ninja Mack. None for Daya, could be 2. No.
Daya does have a technique where he uses that quesadilla wheelbarrow move and drives people head first. I think he might have been going for that, but...
We've seen it before. Brought it up, shot back down with a straight right hand.
Tanaka punch. Strike. The baseball power of that Tanaka punch from the pinch hitter himself.
KUSHIDA bringing this one back to the top.
You defend the submission here. Try to get height to alleviate pressure.
But then you try and balance with the amount of pain that DOUKI is in right now. This is a bad spot. KUSHIDA doesn't matter. Wow.
2 heels to the jaw. See what he was trying to do when he was putting him in that submission over the rope. He was getting DOUKI to defend it, try to get some height, and he wanted to go for that flying takedown straight back into the hoverboard lock from the top rope.
Wait a minute. KUSHIDA. What did that wrecking ball drop kick? Not gonna happen. Anything you can do to create the distance. Close it here. DDT spikes in on the outside.
Half on the mat, half on the concrete. Full-blown head spike.
Would love to spike KUSHIDA into the ground one more time. Into the hardwood.
If he gets this as a double tap, that could be it.
DOUKI would love to drop KUSHIDA here. Daybreak, DDT.
He nails it.
Daybreak into the Italian stretch 32. Locked in, center of the ring, nowhere to go for KUSHIDA. Has to try an angle. Wait a minute. Up on those.
Okay, what I've deciphered, the show said, Ishimori, you were the champion before I was. I will lay down for you. He looked like he was going to take the fall graciously for him, pay respects to his senpai. But no, he's House of Torture after all. What a good guy.
An interesting separation within Bullet Club overall between the War Dogs, Bullet Club main, if you will, and then what you may consider Bullet Club and House of Torture. Doesn't seem like any side of the playing field really wants to work with one another in the House of Torture or Bullet Club ranks. Oh. And only by branding and name only Could there be any association? Taiji Ishimori, all gloves coming off here tonight. The hammer to the back of the neck of the junior heavyweight champ.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy about how the match started. An agreement was made and Sho did not keep his end of the bargain. And one of the fans walks away with the turnbuckle pad. Oh, it's Bushi, actually. Bushi walks away with the turnbuckle pad.
That is a fan in a Bushi mask, but we've seen how that's worked out in the past.
No, that's Bushi.
Oh, that is
I'm pretty
Bushi.
sure that's Bushi.
Oh, you're correct. Translation on that statement from Sho saying, I'm champion, so I'll give you the tournament win. Go ahead. I don't want to wrestle here anyway.
What a piece of garbage.
Said that he wants to get home as quick as possible. There's a typhoon rolling through.
I had the same intention. I just knocked out a young lion very quickly. Still have the damn match show. What was it? Honor among thieves and that sort of garbage.
There's no honor among Sho. That is the only thing we know for certain. House of Torture is for House of Torture only. But Ishimori not afraid to go low. Oh, man. Gonna take him high, though, right across the ribs. That's a lot of damage to Taiji Ishimori being done right now.
Exposed steel into...
That this match won't be the definitive one for him at this current time.
Definitely. But it's about survival as well. How much punishment do you go through, give up the points today maybe, to continue on? Or do you want to take a stronger lead over more of the competitors in the tournament? Hiromu stays in 10 points. Maloney will join him. There's more of us at that top end of the field. Makes the competition even harder. But Hiromu Takahashi, unlike anyone else in the world.
There's truly only one Hiromu Takahashi.
And I say that incredibly frustratingly. I'm not here to say nice things about Hiromu. I'm not here to say nice things about Driller.
And that corner bomber out, brought back in with the drop kick. Naito style more so. Hiromu into the cover here. And it's 2.
Yeah, how effective would that drop kick be, though? He's not able to extend both legs as much as he would normally like. The right, maybe. Left definitely doesn't have the power that it normally does. And even the rest of Hiromu's arsenal, picking Maloney up for Time Bomb 1.5, Time Bomb 2, Dynamite Plunger, Victory Royale. He's got to have a strong base underneath him.
Talk about Time Bomb, that fireman's carry could have been the setup right there. There's the chop right across the chest. Maloney has to use that right arm. Weakened is that left bicep. Do the damage in this tournament. Never truly heal from an injury like that.
Don't be proud. I went into this same chop exchange with Hiromu, but I had a plan coming out of it. Right, good move. That's what you gotta do. If you kept chopping him, the battle wouldn't end.
Wait. Hiromu, dropped down by Drilla. Drilla, hold down, got him in. Cover here, hook of that left leg, right once more. And it's 2. Back down in once more, and I mean, this is masterful, Robbie. You gotta give the devil his due.